So here at Legendary, we get the opportunity to see so many different cool cars. But today, I'm gonna show you guys this 2018 Pagani Huayra Roadster. This thing is an absolute piece of art. If you want to see more car content like this, make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to visit our website to explore our curated inventory of luxury, classic, and investment grade cars. These cars are ultra rare. I mean, just having one here puts you in the company of only 99 other people who have a Huayra Roadster. But then this car, the way this car is optioned, there's a whole list of options with huge dollar amounts, making this car even more rare. Not to mention, the car's only been driven for 99 miles. It's essentially brand new. Starting with the exterior, the exposed Denobio blue was a $211,000 option. And the way this car is optioned is just gorgeous. Like full exposed weave. You can see the carbon fiber throughout the whole body here. In between each body panel, the weave lines up perfectly. Just mind-boggling, the attention to detail and the time it takes to build one of these cars. The blue and the black carbon color combination works so well with another option, which is the titanium accents everywhere, interior and exterior. That option's not cheap at $20,000 US for that titanium option. But these cars certainly aren't just about the looks. I mean, these things work. I remember when I first got behind the wheel of a Zonda R, it's almost 10 years ago now, probably the best car that I've ever driven, short of the opportunity that I may one day get to drive a Formula One car. I mean, the car just wailed down the straightaway, stopped on a dime, and had huge amounts of aero. So they built the coupe initially, and then building the Roadster, they didn't want to sacrifice anything. So they made the tub, this carbon fiber tub, just as rigid as the coupe. And then, really the advantage is the Roadster is 170 some odd pounds lighter than the coupe. So you kind of have your cake and you get to eat it too. Coming down to the brakes here, the stopping power was what struck me on that Zonda more than anything. And I don't imagine the stopping power on this thing is going to be any less. With giant carbon ceramic brakes, 15 inches, 4-piston Brembo calipers, this thing's going to stop on a dime. But what I can't wait to show you guys, I want to show you guys the interior, and I want to show you the engine bay, because that is a true piece of art. First thing you notice is just how light this door is. I mean, every piece on this thing is carbon fiber. And then, wait till you see the floor mat. I'm gonna take my shoes off here. First time you sit in this thing, like it's almost overwhelming. You've got to take your time, sit here, and experience just every little toggle, the detail. I'm sure for weeks and weeks, you'll still be noticing new details. I want to say getting in here is like a spaceship, but they really have a theme here, and it's kind of vintage aviation. All these little toggles, the little propellers here for your, volume up and down and changing your track on your radio. And these little toggles here, very much kind of 50s and 60s aviation type feel in here. But again, just a piece of art, absolutely immaculate. I mean, look at these floor mats. I don't know how you could get in here with shoes on. Oh yeah, and you look back here, another option on this car, I mean, so many options on this thing, is the luggage. These two little pieces of luggage coming in at $25,000 for that option. The interior options just killer. I mean, it's perfect for this car. The blue jeans and anthracite leather coming in again close to $17,000 US for that option. Carbon fiber wheel with the leather wrap here. There's just too much to look at. All the climate control toggles, just beautiful. And then, yeah, that's your key here. I think the coolest option on the interior here is the shifter. With the AMG drivetrain, they obviously couldn't put a stick in it, but this is as close as you're gonna get. This 7-speed sequential gearbox here with the exposed linkages. You know, you can kind of bang gears here and really feel like you're driving it. Oh, I went to go put my feet on the pedals here. You gotta get a shot of these pedals. Big circular brake pedal. Again, all exposed linkages. Very cool. There's no spot on this car that someone didn't take the time and build all the coolest detail into. So almost the first thing you notice when you get in this car, you go, what the heck is this? This beautiful little insert and dial is to change the inclination, how inclined the seats are. At first I thought it was a seat vent actually, to keep you cool while you were driving, but no, that is not the case. Move your seat up here. Not an electronic seat, but again, I imagine that's for weight savings. Right around 2,800 pounds this car comes in at for such a big, powerful car. Pretty lightweight piece. Let's see if we can fire this thing up for you. I want to say just the spectacle and the sheer number of items and the beauty of the interior on this car is the highlight, but I think it's second to the engine compartment. Show you guys that. Put my shoes back on here, and then delicately we'll open up the rear clamshell here. And of course, it's got a leather strap. Man, oh man. It's got to be the most spectacular engine bay I've ever seen. Just ridiculous. All the titanium bits and pieces, the multicolored titanium exhaust, all the weave, again, is just perfect, even in spots that you can't see. You know, I think something specific to these Paganis is there's no spot where they said, okay, that piece is hidden, don't worry about how it looks. They made every single component, hidden or unhidden, fully with no excuses, completely in line, completely matched weaves, just gorgeous. And of course, incredible wishbone suspension here, multi-matic suspension, you know, F1 stuff. Incredible performance out of these cars, 750 horsepower and 730 some odd foot-pounds of torque. Just make this thing an absolute monster. And then the 4 active wings to give you more and less aero, depending on what you're trying to achieve here. Just mind-blowing, this car. So you open up the clamshell here and everything becomes exposed. You don't have to open up the fuel filler cap anymore. If it was open, you could just put fuel in it right from here. And then the 2 additional pieces of luggage. Let's open these up and have a look. I mean, look at this buckle, Pagani on the side, made in Italy. So you open this up and I imagine this just falls away. Weather sealed, carbon fiber, and just a gorgeous piece of luggage. It's funny just looking at the luggage here, you can get sucked into thinking this is a luxury car, and then you've got to remind yourself that it's an absolute hypercar, you know, 0 to 60 in under 3 seconds, a serious performing car, but equally serious luxury in this thing. Considering all the lights, mirrors, everything that's got to be in this hood here, again, the thing weighs nothing. You could just look into here at the front suspension for hours. I just can't stress enough how perfect the car is. They worried about every detail, every weld. The thing is gorgeous. So now we've got to ask ourselves the seemingly silly question. Do you need a car like this? Nope. No one needs one of 100 Pagani Huayra Roadster. You know, a car with 750 horsepower, 6-liter V12 AMG twin turbo engine. No, you don't need a car like this. But do you want a car like this? Yeah. I think probably everyone in the world wants a car like this one.